talk about our worst dates because that's just more fun. So, Shai, we see the beautiful rooftop, but tell me about the worst date you've ever been on.
Oh my God, you guys got to be ready for this one. I hope you all are sitting down. Okay, so it was quite at the beginning of dating this person, and we decided, you know what, it was winter, why not watch a movie at home? So we decided we were going to watch a movie at home. I was getting the movie ready. He was making popcorn, and as he was passing the popcorn over from the kitchen into the living room, I, with my wavy hands, waved my hand up and took the bowl of, or attempted to take the bowl of popcorn, but my ring actually split the entire side of his face, and we ended up in the emergency room getting stitches.
I don't know if anyone can top that one. Okay, T, you're up next. Tell us about your worst date.
Well, it wasn't like Shai's. Nobody went to the hospital. But I will always remember this because I thought it was sort of funny. This guy, it was a first date, and he took me to a really nice restaurant. So I thought that was a good sign that he had good taste in food. But he was just really, really boring. And his family was in the sauce business. So at one point I asked him a little bit about it, showing interest. And he started listing off sauces like that they make. Ketchup, mustard, barbecue sauce, soy sauce. And I was like, what is this, Forrest Gump? Like, it was just a funny moment, and where we realized, like, he's not the right guy for me.
It's not going to work. You don't need to hear all the sauces. I love it. Okay, Matt, Dean, Pettit, worst date, buddy.
It's funny. It turns out my worst date as well started in a restaurant. And Trace, I don't know if you knew this, but my family was in the sauce business as well. No. All jokes aside, so mine also was in a restaurant. It was very bad, and it was not with tea as well. But with that being said, I met a lovely gal. This was many years ago, and we were having a nice dinner, great conversation, and all of a sudden she held her fork and her dinner knife pretty much like she was going to dig in the dirt with two fists. And for me, I'm not fussy, I'm not mussy, but that was just a write-off. And you know, needless to say, we sort of bid that adieu shortly after.
Why does that make me laugh so much? Okay, Winston, your worst date, my friend.
Oh man, I was trying to think about which ones I could actually share on national television, but I do have one story because I have a bit of a rule where you only do dates for maybe a quick coffee or a drink and then you bail out, and if it's good then you do it again, right? Well, I made the mistake of going out for dinner, and within 5 minutes of the conversation I was told that he didn't want a serious commitment, and I was like, okay, sure, whatever. So we wrapped up the dinner. And then get this, on our way out, I thought I was free. His sister shows up. And then I have to spend the next 3 hours sitting through a movie with them. So it was extremely painful, and I just wanted to get out. I couldn't tell whether I was the third wheel or if the sister was the third wheel.
OMG, who invites their sibling along to a date? Like, it's all wrong. Okay, I haven't had this date. The small window in my life where I was dating a lot was right before Leo, and I was dating everybody. And so I dated this guy, and we decided we were going to go to Palladium, which, you know, like this indoor play center for grown-ups. And so we go, this is early 2000s. We're walking up to Palladium entrance, and I notice as we're walking closer to the ticket booth, he's getting slower and slower behind me. So I get to the ticket booth first. Looking behind me, he's way back there, so I pay for my ticket. And then he comes along and happily pays just for his ticket. Now for me, this is not a romantic date anymore, okay? Like, you couldn't throw down a 20 for my ticket, like, come on. So I'm like, I'm just gonna use this time to play like I'm with a friend. I proceeded to go from activity to activity, sometimes with him, sometimes without him. I was sweating. I was in my cute skinny jeans with like this really tight sweater over top. My pits were wet. Like, I didn't care anymore. I was like, this is a friend date now, so I don't need to look cute. By the end of the date, he was in love because he's like, wow, she's a real one. She didn't even care. She wasn't even trying to eat with any dignity. Like, it's because I wasn't trying to impress him. And so at the end of the date, he's like, oh, can we go out again? And I'm like, absolutely not.
Oh,
like,
no.
this was a friend situation because you made me pay for my own ticket. So anyway.